please. Today we will hear statements by the honorable members for the districts of St. John's Centre, Baie Verte-Green Bay, Windsor Lake, Placentia West-Bellevue, and Fogo Island Cape Freels. The member for St. John's Centre.
Mr. Speaker, last weekend Government House was reclaimed by 27 First Peoples Indigenous artists from around the province. Reclamation, curated by Mi'kmaq artist Jerry Evans as part of Eastern Edge's 15-day Identify, a celebration of Indigenous arts and culture. The exhibit was so well attended that the organized tours had to be abandoned so the community could all squeeze in. The pieces, gathered from public and private art collections, were made from every imaginable medium: labradorite, caribou tufting, soapstone, bone, lithograph, digital photo manipulation, mixed media, beach glass, antler, acrylic on canvas, organic dye, beadwork, sterling silver, split spruce root, walnut, and sweetgrass. Jerry pointed out, there is so much more art and so many more artists who should have been included. Jerry Evans has spent his life creating for and about his community. Curating this extraordinary collection has been a gift to us all, and I know that there is more to come. Walalin, Nakumek, Shinaskumetin, bravo, Jerry Evans. Thank you.
The honourable member for the district of Baie Verte-Green Bay.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to acknowledge the late Pearl Bailey, a well-known, respected businesswoman who passed suddenly. Pearl was one of the founding business owners within the town of Baie Verte and a faithful, long-standing member of Trinity Pentecostal Church. Pearl would tell you that her greatest accomplishment is her family. Instilling the importance of a rich Christian heritage, she lived a life of integrity, honesty, and respect, and did so with grace and dignity. Never viewing other business owners as competitors, but genuinely wanting everyone to succeed, she stood shoulder to shoulder with the business community, especially during the leaner times when two mines had closed on the eve of the cod moratorium. Always believing Baie Verte would once again succeed, she proved it by continuing to operate the family business. Pearl Bailey has left an incredible legacy to her family, but also to the entire Baie Verte Peninsula, and had a positive influence on the many lives she touched. Baie Verte is blessed to have had an iconic businesswoman who graciously gifted everyone with loyal friendship, rich humor, and unending support. I ask all honourable members to join me in offering condolences to the Bailey family and to the community of Baie Verte. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for the district of Windsor Lake.
Mr. Speaker, this morning I had the pleasure of joining students, staff, guests, and volunteers for Mental Health Day at Holy Heart of Mary for their Minds and Hearts Conference. The day included an opening session for 500 of the school's students, a lunchtime barbecue with a special visit from some amazing therapy dogs, as well as numerous breakout sessions that students are participating throughout the day. Classrooms were taken over by students and speakers to discuss issues relevant to mental health, and over 50% of the students chose to participate in this year's event. A wide variety of topics were covered, including drug use, cyberbullying, and stress, just to name a few. It was a privilege to see so many young people, led by compassionate educators, dedicate their time to learning, sharing, and experiencing, all in the pursuit of understanding and building resilience. A special thanks to Ms. Parsons for the invitation to attend. As a former alumnus of Holy Heart, it was a pleasure to participate in the conference. Thank you to all involved. You are setting an example for our entire community and the province that mental health matters. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for the district of Placentia West-Bellevue.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to recognize the many volunteers in my district of Placentia West-Bellevue. Last week I had the privilege to attend the Sunnyside Volunteer Appreciation Night. The event was organized by the town and showcased not only the council's but the citizens' gratitude to the volunteers of the community for the countless hours they put into making Sunnyside a great and a sunny place to live. At this event, former Mayor Robert Snook was honored for his recent retirement after 16 years of municipal service. I wish him and his wife the very best in their retirement. Similar events were held in the many communities of Placentia West-Bellevue, from Marystown to Long Harbour, Mount Arlington Heights, recognizing the remarkable contributions volunteers make in our communities. Mr. Speaker, my hat goes off to each and every one of them. Mr. Speaker, I ask all honourable members of this House to join me in recognising and celebrating the volunteers of Newfoundland and Labrador, the beating heart of each and every community. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for the District of Fogo Island, Cape Freels.
Mr. Speaker, on March the 6th, my hometown of Greenspan lost one of its most respected gentlemen. Walford Carter had a smile for everyone and a story for every day. Walford was good with his hands. For anyone familiar with the show MacGyver, Walford was MacGyver. Hollywood must have gotten their ideas from him. One time, Walford made an axle handle out of an old toilet seat. And his prized 3-horsepower outboard had many ingenious parts to keep him going. After the causeway was built, he had no car or truck, so Walford would often be seen walking with his axe and bucksaw, pushing his homemade wood cart. Later that day, I remember him with his perfectly balanced load crossing the drawbridge to his home. His wood piles were legendary, the topic of everyone who saw them. No level or square could have piled them so neatly. Shucks was his favorite word, and anything from the Dixie Chicks were his favorite tunes. He was a man among men and respected by all. Ship's Island may never be the same because its tradition of lowering the flag every day is now gone. Goodbye, Walford. You will be missed. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.